Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you will be fine. So, I welcome you to the all science class for class 7th. So, today we are going to learn the remaining thing that we left in the first video. Okay, yes. So, we are discussing the first chapter, that is the nutrition in plant. Okay, nutrition in plants. Let's get started. Okay, so so before going to start, let's quickly revise what we learned in the previous class. Okay, so we saw that the every living organism performs certain action, and for their growth and development they require some kind of nutrition. Okay, and then that nutrition they get from the food. Okay, then that nutrition they get from the food. Okay, so we can say that the food are the substance from which living organism derive energy. They derive energy. Okay, energy, not just energy, they require plus material for their growth and development. Okay, what are that material? They are protein, carbohydrate, okay, vitamins and minerals. Okay, yes, protein, vitamin, mineral. Okay, then carbohydrate. Okay, yes, all these things. Okay, then we saw the mode of nutrition. Okay, just a minute. Sorry, yes, then we saw the mode of nutrition, that is the nutrition in plant, that is autotrophic, then heterotropic. Okay, so there are two things: one who prepare their own food and one who do not prepare their own food. Okay, so the one who prepare their own food, they are called autotrophic. The example are plants. And what kind of plants? The green plant. Okay, yes. Then the one who do not prepare their food, they in heterotropic did come plant as well as animal. Okay, there are some kind of plant also which do not prepare their food. Okay, non green, especially the plant, and all the animal, they do not prepare their own food. They depend on some other animal or plant. Okay, yes. So depending upon their habit of food, they are categorized into herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. So the one who eat plant. Okay, so the one who eat plant, so the one who eat plant. Okay, so they are called herbivorous, and the one who eat animal, they are called carnivorous. Okay, and then the one who eat both. Okay, yes. mm, okay, yes, and the one who eat both, they are called as a omnivorous. Okay, yes. Okay, yes, so we saw in detail, okay, all these things. Then we saw the how the plant prepare their food. Okay, so they prepare their food with the help of carbon dioxide, which is present in atmosphere. Okay, which is present in atmosphere, they absorb. Okay, and then the water they extract from the root, plus the carbon dioxide plus water and plus sunlight. Okay, in the presence of sunlight, whenever the sunlight is available, they perform a process. That process is called photosynthesis, and they prepare their food. Food is called as a starch or glucose or carbohydrate. Okay, carbohydrate or glucose or sugar. Okay, means the food can be, food can be called as a carbohydrate, it can be called as a starch, it can be called as a glucose, it can be called as a sugar. Okay, so they prepare their food and plus oxygen. Okay, yes, so this oxygen is used by animal. Okay, and yes, mostly animals. Then one thing was some student had no doubt that chlorophyll and the stomata. Okay, so uh, stomata and, okay, just like if you have a room. Okay, and you have a door. okay, and then you have a chair and bed inside. So when a person come in your room, he or she enter from your the door, and he and she will sit on the bed or chair, okay. Similarly, in leaves, okay, in leaves, basically normally the lower side of the leaves, it has some small holes, okay. It has very small holes. That holes are called stomata. And inside the leaves, okay, inside the leaves, green pigments are present. Those green pigments are called chlorophyll, okay. Chlorophyll, chlorophyll, okay. Yes. So make it clear, the green pigment are called chlorophyll, and the opening on the leaf, that is called the uh, stomata, okay. Yes. Then we saw so today we are going to learn in detail the other modes of nutrition in plants, that is the saprophyte, then parasitic, symbiotic, and insectivorous, okay. So there are some kind of plant, especially the non green, okay. So they do not prepare their own food, and they are dependent on some other kind of resources for their survival, and that is why they are called as a uh, heterotrophs, okay. Yes, yes, they are actually the heterotrophs, okay. Yes. So we'll see one by one. So in saprophytic, okay, in saprophytic plants, okay. So saprophytic plant they live, or they are dependent, or they get the nutrition from the dead and decaying material, dead and decaying decaying material, okay. Just like the this mushroom, okay, or the fungus, okay, it is a kind of fungus, okay. So they grow on the dead material, whatever are the dead material, wood or the any agriculture waste. So they grow on this dead material or the waste material, okay. And they get their nutrition from these, okay. So they are called as a saprophytic, okay. Yes. Then the next category, okay, the example of saprophytic are the like fungi, okay, fungi, okay. And then you have the mushroom, okay. So one kind of fungi, that is the mushroom, we use for our cooking, we use in cooking, and that we brought from the market, okay. Yes. The another example you can see over here, this is one example of fungi, okay, that is growing on the bread, okay, okay. That bread has been left over, okay. So the fungi which are growing, okay, you can see your very tiny hair like structure, so they are actually the fungi, okay. Yes. Okay, the next is parasitic. So in parasitic type of plant, okay. So there is a one plant which cannot prepare their own food. So it live on the another plant, okay. It live on the another plant. It derive its food from this other plant which is able to survival of its own. So this plant is derived from its food from the other plant. So that kind of a plant are called parasitic, okay. So just like in this picture you can see here, this yellow tiny thread like plant is it is dependent on this bigger plant, okay. And it is deriving this tiny parasitic plant, it is deriving its fruit from this bigger plant, okay. Here also you can see here this yellowish the creepy plant is living on this tree, okay. It is deriving its food from this tree, okay. That is why they are called parasitic, okay. So to one thing more to remember here is, one is the one who is living on other plant, okay, okay. So this is the bigger plant, okay. So here this the plant who is deriving its fruit from other plant, that will be called as a parasite. And the plant who is giving or providing the food is called as a host, Okay, yes. So you need to remember one thing more, that here only this plant is getting benefit, this plant is not getting benefit. One more example you can see, just like the relation between the human and the mosquito. Okay, human and mosquito. Okay, yes, human and mosquito. Okay, yes. So human and mosquito, this mosquito suck the blood of human. Okay, so here they are surviving from the blood of human, and here the human are not benefiting, but this mosquito are benefiting. So here mosquito are the parasite and human are the host. Okay, yes. Then the uh, next is symbiotic. Okay, so symbiotic, in symbiotic type of nutrition, there are two plant. Okay, there are two plant, so they are combined, or they live together, and both are benefited in this. In the previous, in the parasitic, only one plant was benefited, but in this symbiotic, both plant get benefited. Okay, just like the example of symbiotic mode of nutrition is lichen. In lichen we have fungi plus algae. Okay, so you can see in this picture, like this is the here fungi is not, but the sorry, the algae is not there, but the fungi is there. Okay, yes. And here in this picture, the green patches on this structure, they are actually the algae. Okay, yes. So how they benefit, how they live together? So actually this fungi provide the water and nutrition. Okay, from the ground, which is it's a okay, to the algae, and the algae which are green in color, they prepare the food from by the photosynthesis, and they provide food to this algae. Okay, so yes, this is providing shelter and water and mineral, and this algae is providing his to the food. Okay, yes. Then the next type of nutrition in other is insectivorous. Okay, yes, insectivorous. So insectivorous means the feeding some in sorry some plant which feed on small insects, or which feed on small insect, they are called as a insectivorous. Okay, yes. So insectivorous animal, just like we have Venus flytrap. Okay, Venus Venus flytrap. Okay, and one more we have example like a pitcher plant. Okay, pitcher, pitcher, pitcher plant. Okay, yes. So one this is also example of insectivorous plant. Okay, so these are actually the leaves. This is actually the leaves which is being modified into a sac like structure and lid like structure. Okay, so whenever insect enter into it, this lid just close it. Okay, yes. And here also when this leaves are modified into, okay, these leaves are modified into flip flop like cover like structure. Okay, and even whenever an insect goes into enter into it just close it. Okay, then what happen, they secrete, or they have some digestive juice. Okay, and that with the help of digestive juice, they just digest this insect, and they derive the nitrogen. Okay, actually they are green in color. Okay, so they prepare their food actually, but they lack the nitrogen. So for that nitrogen, they do this, they are dependent on this in small insects. They get the nitrogen from these insects. Okay, yes. Okay, so that's all. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, yes. So for you have some question. Okay, so sometime you observe some grays or bluish patches on bread slice. What are they actually? Okay, yes. So just answer it. Then name the fungi which your parent uh, Okay, parent buy from the vegetable. Okay, we discuss this. Okay, yes, try to answer it. Where does the process of photosynthesis take place in the plant body? Okay, yes. What is the what is produced by the leaves in the presence of sunlight? Okay, yes, or you can say the by when the process of photosynthesis take place, what are the products which is being from? Okay, then small opening in the leaves are called what? Then green pigment in leaves are called what? Then what are the raw material required to carry photosynthesis? Yes. Then what are autotrophs, heterotrophs, and what are the what happen in symbiotic mode of nutrition? Just we discuss. Okay. Yes. So try to answer it. So thank you so much. Stay fit, stay healthy. Thank you so much.